This is Capljina, a city of about 30,000 people, yet with a history tracing back to over 2,000 years. It is a border city in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and a new highway is being constructed here to link with neighboring Croatia. Is Xinjiang here? This time, I visited Bosnia and Herzegovina to find out how new roads can help to improve people's livelihoods in this once war-torn country.
I use sometimes China as an example of development and evaluation from poverty as an example of how times change and how we always have to think about what we want to do in 20-30 years. It is very good that the Chinese companies were also bidding, and one of them won this particular section.
The motorway passing through Capljina is the first highway built by a Chinese company in Europe. An important section of a pan-European highway network that is making road transport more accessible. It's pretty laid back here, but not without excitement or charm. The complex cultural and historical background in Bosnia and Herzegovina has somewhat hindered local development, but people here, especially younger generation, are still actively seeking for opportunities. From winemaking to tourism, more opportunities are ahead if the local transport system is improved. Most European countries have developed economies, but Bosnia and Herzegovina is one of a handful of developing countries on the continent. The Bosnian War that ended almost 30 years ago resulted in huge destruction of infrastructure and is still feeling the effects. Road rehabilitation has been made a top priority.
Yes, this one is the widest, of course. Especially for my city, big benefit. A lot of trucks, big trucks, heavy trucks, who are coming from the sea, from the port of Ploče. It is in Croatia.
Damian Polici is an engineer from China's State Construction Engineering branch in Bosnia and Herzegovina. He took me on a ride on this highway his firm is building in his hometown Capljina. The new road is to provide for more efficient and faster movement of people and freight. But just like, how popular is this project in your town? Like, are people happy with the constructing of this highway, the motorway?
Oh yes, they are really happy because, as you can see, from the Capljina to Sarajevo, it is more than 100, maybe between 100 and 150 kilometers.
Yes.
But on some area you drive 40, 60. It is really slow. And but this one will speed up time, of course, from this Capljina. That after the motorways will be finished, it will take you 45 minutes.
So improving connectivity.
Improving, yes, and people are really happy with this.
This section of the motorway is over 11 kilometers long, passing through 5 local communities with 1,500 households. Driving is the best way to travel here, especially in Corridor 5C, the pan-European motorway that passes through Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the 11-kilometer long new highway in Capljina is a section of Corridor 5C. With great mountains and meandering rivers, Capljina's picturesque landscape is very charming. Yet, it also presents construction challenges. The most challenging part of constructing the road, blasting into mountainsides to create level surfaces that can be paved. Like, I know parts of the mountain was blasted off.
The blasting engineer, he once said, it's blasted 200,000 tons.
200,000 tons.
Tons, yes, of the stone.
Oh, that's, yeah, for the explosives.
Yes, for the explosives.
Are there explosives inside already? Not
Right
yet.
now, no.
While engineers from the Chinese construction firm made sure the blast would not disturb local people, the railway underneath the new motorway was able to keep operating while construction took place. Capljina has historically been an important trade hub, a very important link with Croatia, especially with the Adriatic seaport of Ploče, the second largest port in Croatia.
Right now with this motorway, will be like big interchange, even for this small city.
Constructing the road involved local engineers and management like Ploče, and an equal amount of Chinese engineers also came.
每个国家它都有自己的这个建筑法，也有每一个项目它参考的这个规范也都不一样。然后遇到这些差异的时候呢，我们一般是这个中国的技术人员和这个属地化的这个技术人员相结合的方式，就是在他们的基础上，然后提出我们的这个合理的优化的这个方案，然后让他们去做这个思考和考量。如果他们能接受的话，我们就会达到一个折中的方案。
Constructing the road is not just about digging through the mountains and paving the way. It's also about caring about the people nearby and helping them to understand the importance and the significance of this motorway.
The future possibility is that the new motorway can help Capljina become an interchange to facilitate the trade and commute between Bosnia and Herzegovina with Germany, Hungary, and Greece. An important step for the city to foster more growth. Due to the sluggish economy, many people migrate from Bosnia and Herzegovina in search of a better life. A survey in 2021 by the United Nations Population Fund found that an average of 50,000 to 55,000 people, mostly skilled workers and professionals, leave the country every year. It warned that if such an exodus continued, the country's population could drop by almost half by 2070 to under 1.6 million. However, it's hoped that the new motorway will not only improve local transport, but also continue creating more jobs.
你可以到中国的所有的这个项目工地去看，没有一个项目是不用当地人的，所有的项目都有当地人在那，他们非常乐意参与到这个建设当中来。如果说是有更多的这样项目都落地的话，那些人还用跑到其他地方去吗？对吧？这从某种意义上来说，我们也为他们的国家发展做出了贡献，因为我们留住了人才。
Bosnia and Herzegovina is famous for its agricultural industries. Near Capljina, vineyards produce one of the most iconic local wines.
So how big is this place?
So we talk about 400 hectares in total, and the vineyards around us are 60
hectares. And what's the type of the grape, the variety?
This is a red variety grape, Vranac.
Mario Trul's family owns the largest winery in Bosnia and Herzegovina. They produce an average of 3 million liters of wine a year. Half of the production is consumed domestically and the rest exported. Some of their wines can directly compete with Italian and French wines.
So first, I just discovered that winemaking in the country, or at least in this part of the region, can be traced like thousands of years ago.
Yes.
Like even like 5 BC or whatnot.
Yes, actually there are some historical evidence from Roman Empire, so it's really more than 2,000 years long tradition.
To grow, Trul's family is also reaching the Chinese market. In fact, now one of its largest overseas markets outside Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the Corridor 5C project is expected to help smooth the logistics.
We have one container that needs to reach the port, which is actually Port Ploče, and the motorway is actually connecting Budapest to Port Ploče, which we are right next to. So in every way it will surely help us to export wine.
Trul says the motorway makes it easier for people to visit Bosnia and Herzegovina and his winery.
Sometimes we have live music here, and on some occasions I saw everyone on their feet dancing. And the whole area was an agricultural area for a long time, but it was unfortunately destroyed during the war because he was actually one of the war areas.
Another perk of the new highway, boosted tourism.
Only open at night, or like later afternoon.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Pulici
Coffee
took me to
and
one of his
drinks.
friend's coffee bar.
And he's like family owned. Like they're all your kids.
Yes, coffee shop to our family.
Okay. Do you own a coffee shop as well? I don't know.
No, my sister over there.
Really?
Yes, a restaurant.
Ah.
It's over there.
The laid-back lifestyle and picturesque local scene is an attraction to tourists.
When did you open this place?
Before 1 year.
Oh, just for 1 year. Okay. How's business?
It's okay. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Yeah.
Markota's English was limited. Pulici was kind enough to help me translate.
Of course, he's hoping to better future. If he does not hoping, then he wouldn't open this bar. He wouldn't try to open this bar. Of course, this motorway have a big impact, and you can see for this small place like Capljina, it is really big thing to have like interchange.
The number of Chinese tourists visiting Bosnia and Herzegovina has risen from just 10,000 to almost 100,000 in the past decade. Chinese people have a long-time romance with Bosnia and Herzegovina. During the Yugoslavia era, movies from this part of the world were extremely popular in China. And one night, I ran into a street duo singing Bella Ciao, a song originally from Italy, but which went viral in China as a theme song for the Yugoslavian movie Most.
Bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono svegliato e ho trovato l'invasore. Oh partigiano, portami via.
Viva la Mosca!
1819年的时候，我们就知道巴尔干半岛是一个非常热门的一个旅行目的地了，所以说当时我们就计划要来了。整个旅行的感受都是比较惬意的，因为
2023 marks the 10th anniversary of China's proposed Belt and Road Initiative. It is also reaching Bosnia and Herzegovina, offering the country an opportunity for more development.
We need to talk both about infrastructure, but also about improving quality, tourism, travel, culture. When people actually feel like where they are born, it's the best way to be. When you mention BRI, it's an infrastructure initiative that was very well known all over the world. When it comes to choosing whether we would go with the BRI or with the EU-funded projects, we have to see what is the most the best way financially. So I don't think we can say that the BRI is a trap. It's for countries to decide.
According to estimates from the World Bank, BRI transport projects could help lift 7.6 million people from extreme poverty and 32 million people from moderate poverty. People in Bosnia and Herzegovina hope that improved road transport will help their country expand trade and create new opportunities for residents to improve their livelihoods.